It's always fun to compare Hollywood movie titles in Japanese and English. The Disney movie Remy no Oishii Restaurant in English is called Ratatouille. Hi everyone, it's Scott from That's English School. Did you know I'm a real movie buff? That means I really like movies. Today, we're going to count down my top 10 movie titles and compare the Japanese and English. We've got some oldies, but also we've got some new ones too. Have you got your popcorn ready? Okay, I think we're ready. Yeah, we're going to the red carpet right now. Well, good evening everybody and welcome to the top 10 movie titles in English and Japanese. It promises to be an exciting night. Are you ready to get started with the countdown? Yes, I have the results here for number 10. Okay? Number 10. Inside the Head. And the English title is Inside Out. Well, there you go. Number 10, the Japanese title is Inside the Head, but the English title is Inside Out. The Japanese title is pretty weird. I think I prefer the English title, definitely. Number 9 is Kimi ni yomu monogatari. The English title is The Notebook. Kimi ni yomu monogatari. That's the Japanese title. I think the Japanese title seems, I don't know, more romantic. The English title, The Notebook, it sounds like you're going to study or going to school or something. No, I definitely like the Japanese title. It sounds nice. If you're finding this video to be useful, please subscribe to our channel. We have lots of other different videos to help you with your English. チャンネルを登録してください。あとは、いいね、押してね。Thank you. Now, number 8 is Shawshank no Sorani. The English title is The Shawshank Redemption. Now there's a surprise. The Japanese title Shawshank no Sorani, I guess it means the sky over Shawshank, the Shawshank prison. But the English title, The Shawshank Redemption, it seems to have a much deeper meaning and I don't know, it seems more fitting for this particular movie. So the word redemption, it can mean so many different things. So it can mean the action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. It can also mean the action of getting something back in exchange for payment or clearing a debt. It's pretty deep. Okay, let's go back to the red carpet. Kihara-san, Sorajiro. Sorajiro? I think you've got the wrong TV show. Let's move on to number 7. The Japanese title for number 7 is Hitsuji tachi no chinmoku. The English title for this one is The Silence of the Lambs. I guess those titles are pretty similar, but it's interesting that in the Japanese title, the word sheep is used, but in English, the word lamb is used. It refers to the actual poor lambs being killed or being used in some kind of religious sacrifice. Compared to sheep, lambs are a symbol of purity and innocence, and it's supposed to represent the new agent Starling in the movie from the FBI, and also Catherine, who is trapped down the hole in the movie and who's about to be murdered. So the lamb seems to be much more fitting in this context. Clarice, I do wish we could chat for a little longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Well, I think we should move on to number 6. Now, number 6, the Japanese title is E.T. The English title for this movie is T.E. Oh, sorry, I got it upside down here. The English title is also E.T. That's more like it. The title in English is exactly the same as the title in Japanese. So why did I choose this movie to talk about? Well, I would like to talk about the meaning of E.T. What does E.T. stand for? So E means extra. T means terrestrial. Extra means outside. Terrestrial means Earth, planet Earth. So outside of planet Earth, basically somebody who's from outside of planet Earth means an alien. E.T. is a little alien. E.T. is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
E.T. phone home.
Oh, okay, we're just getting word that the award for the best actress is being presented right now in the main arena. Okay, let's go live for the speech. Thank you all so much. It appears we were a little bit too late to catch the speech. Oh well, better luck next time. Okay, let's move on with number 5. The Japanese title for number 5 is Odyssey. The English title is The Martian. So in Japanese, the title is Odyssey. And in English, the title is The Martian. I kind of like the Japanese one better, although it kind of reminds me of the car, the Honda Odyssey. The English title, The Martian, basically means a person from Mars. So the title is pretty simple and it doesn't really tell you very much about the story. But the Odyssey is an ancient Greek epic poem about Odysseus' adventures on his return to go back home to Ithaca after fighting in the Trojan War. It took him 10 years to get back home. So it kind of reflects the character Matt Damon in the movie The Martian, because he's stuck up there in Mars and it takes him a really long time to get home. Thank you for the comments back in the classroom. That's great. Now let's move on to number 4. The Japanese title for number 4 is Fantastic Beasto to Mahotsukai no Tabi. Now the English title is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I like both of these titles. The Japanese one talks about going on a journey with these fantastic beasts, but the English title talks about where you can actually find these beasts. By the way, a beast is like a monster or an animal. Do you know the Disney movie Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Beast. So a beast is like a big monster. Let's find out about number 3. Number 3, the Japanese title is Besto Kiddo. And the English title is The Karate Kid. So the English title is The Karate Kid, and the Japanese title is Besto Kiddo. I think the English title sounds a little bit better, to be honest with you. So this movie was a remake of an older movie. It was made in 2010 with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's son. What's his name again? Jaden Smith. Yeah, Jaden Smith. So I remember the original one. I think it was probably back in the 1980s. I have very good memories of that movie. I think the Japanese title Besto Kiddo sounds pretty silly, really. I suppose they didn't like the name The Karate Kid back in the day when it was made. Maybe it just wasn't cool enough, so they wanted to have like an English word because karate's a Japanese word, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, I like the English title of this one. Wax on, wax off, wax. Well, it's time for number 2. Now, number 2, the Japanese title is Kaitoguru no Tsukidorobo. And the English title is Despicable Me. Now that is a surprising title. I'm sure you'll agree. Kaitoguru no Tsukidorobo. And the English title is Despicable Me. Wow, those are completely different names, aren't they? The Japanese word kaito basically translates into phantom thief. So the Japanese title basically means in English, the phantom thief who steals the moon. In English, the title is much more cynical as the main character enjoys being a bad person and basically being evil. The word despicable means basically somebody who deserves to be disliked. A very bad man, basically. So I guess the Japanese title seems to be much more positive, and the English title is pretty negative and, as I said, cynical.
Banana.
Oh, it looks like we got some friends here.
Banana.
So,
Banana.
you know the word minions? Do you know what it means? Basically, minions are the servants of like his little assistants. So if you've ever been to USJ recently, you can say they have a really cool Despicable Me kind of minion park. It's really cool. I've been there 2 or 3 times now. And finally, we've reached number 1. Are you guys ready? Let's go. The Japanese title for number 1 is Wild Speedo. And the English title is The Fast and the Furious. That's amazing. Wow, the titles are completely different in this one too. So the Japanese one seems a little bit funny to me, but the English one seems perfect for this movie. The Fast and the Furious. So the word furious means somebody who's kind of angry and full of energy. So it's the perfect title for this movie because, you know, it's about guys racing their cars all over the place, all that testosterone going around, you know, they're fast and they're furious. It's a great title. But the Japanese title, no, I don't think it fits quite as well for me. Okay, let's review the movie titles. Well, that's all we have time for today. But in the famous words of the legendary Nagaharu Yodogawa-san, それでは次週を楽しみください。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。